Imagine a world without the constant hum of the internet. A world where the only notifications were the sounds of birds chirping or the rustle of leaves in the wind. A world where smartphones were not ubiquitous extensions of our hands, and communication was a deliberate, thoughtful act. This was the reality for much of human history, a time when life unfolded at a different pace, a rhythm dictated by the natural world and the limitations of human interaction. Days were marked by the rising and setting of the sun, and seasons guided the activities of communities. Daily life was a tapestry woven with face-to-face conversations, handwritten letters, and the cherished anticipation of a dial tone connecting us to loved ones miles away. Each interaction carried weight and significance, fostering deeper connections. This era, while seemingly distant in our hyper-connected present, offers valuable insights into the fundamental aspects of human connection and societal function. It reminds us of the importance of community gatherings, shared experiences, and the simple joys of being present with one another. It serves as a poignant reminder of the values of patience, the art of personal interaction, and the ingenuity that flourished even in the absence of instant gratification. Skills were honed over time, and creativity thrived within the constraints of available resources. This exploration into the past is not a lament for simpler times, but rather a thoughtful examination of our journey into the digital age, a journey that has brought both remarkable advancements and new challenges. A journey that has irrevocably reshaped the fabric of human existence. The rapid evolution of technology has transformed how we live, work, and connect with one another, creating a world that is vastly different from the one our ancestors knew. The advent of the internet and the subsequent proliferation of digital devices marked a profound turning point in human history. It opened up new possibilities for communication, information sharing, and innovation, but also introduced new complexities and dependencies. Like a stone cast into a still pond, the ripples of this technological revolution have spread far and wide, touching every aspect of our lives, from the mundane to the extraordinary. Our daily routines, social interactions, and even our perceptions of reality have been altered. Understanding this transformation requires a journey back in time, a glimpse into the daily rhythms of a world untethered from the digital strings that bind us today. By reflecting on the past, we can better appreciate the present and thoughtfully navigate the future. In the absence of email, instant messaging, and video calls, communication relied on a slower, more deliberate pace. The written word held a special reverence, with letters serving as treasured lifelines to distant friends and family. Each stroke of the pen, each carefully chosen word carried the weight of emotion and longing. The arrival of a letter was an event, a tangible connection to a world beyond one's immediate surroundings. The telephone, a revolutionary invention in its time, provided a more immediate form of communication, albeit one limited by the constraints of distance and the availability of a physical line. Conversations were cherished, each ring of the phone a potential bridge across miles connecting voices and hearts. The absence of caller ID added an element of surprise and anticipation to every call. Beyond these technological marvels of their time, face-to-face interaction remained the cornerstone of human connection. Communities thrived on personal relationships, fostered through shared experiences, neighborhood gatherings, and the simple act of conversation. The local market, the park bench, the corner store, these were the social hubs of a world yet to be consumed by the digital realm. This era of communication, while seemingly antiquated by today's standards, fostered a unique form of intimacy and intentionality. It demanded patience, nurtured the art of letter writing, and emphasized the importance of personal connection in a world where such connections were not taken for granted. The absence of computers, smartphones, and the internet shaped a different rhythm of daily life, one governed by the constraints of time and the tangible nature of information. People relied on physical interactions and manual processes to accomplish their daily tasks, creating a world that moved at a slower, more deliberate pace. Tasks that we now accomplish with a few keystrokes or screen taps once required a more hands-on, time-intensive approach. Writing a letter meant carefully choosing your words, putting pen to paper, and waiting days or even weeks for a reply. Office work involved typewriters, carbon copies, and meticulously organized paper files. Shopping, for instance, involved a trip to the local market, a personal interaction with vendors, and the satisfaction of selecting goods firsthand. The experience was sensory and social, with the sights, sounds, and smells of the market creating a vibrant atmosphere. Information gathering relied on a different set of tools: libraries, encyclopedias, and the spoken word. Finding information meant sifting through card catalogs, flipping through pages, and sometimes spending hours or even days to locate a single piece of data. Research was a physical endeavor involving dusty shelves, the scent of aging paper, and the quiet hum of fellow knowledge seekers. The process was immersive, requiring patience and persistence, and often leading to unexpected discoveries along the way. The act of learning was intertwined with the tangible, fostering a deeper connection to information and a greater appreciation for the effort involved in acquiring knowledge. Students engaged with their materials directly, writing notes by hand and using chalkboards for problem solving. Entertainment, too, took on a different form. Without the constant stream of digital content, people found joy in simpler, more communal activities. Families gathered around radios, their imaginations ignited by the voices and sounds emanating from the speaker. Radio shows were a shared experience, sparking conversations and creating lasting memories. Board games, puzzles, and books provided hours of shared entertainment, fostering creativity and interpersonal connection. These activities required active participation and engagement, bringing people together in a way that digital entertainment often cannot. The absence of on-demand entertainment encouraged patience, anticipation, and a deeper appreciation for the simple joys of shared experiences. Waiting for a favorite radio show or a movie screening was an event in itself, heightening the enjoyment when the moment finally arrived. This era, while lacking the convenience and instant gratification of our digital age, fostered a different set of values: patience, resourcefulness, and an appreciation for the tangible world. People took pride in their handiwork, whether it was crafting, gardening, or other manual activities. It was a time when life unfolded at a more measured pace, a pace that allowed for reflection, personal interaction, and a deeper connection to one's surroundings. The slower rhythm of life provided space for contemplation and meaningful connections, creating a rich tapestry of daily experiences. Section 4. The Dawn of the Digital Age, the Internet's First Footprints. The advent of the Internet in the late 20th century marked a seismic shift in human history, akin to the invention of the printing press or the discovery of electricity. It was a revolutionary leap that promised to change the way we communicate, learn, and even think. Initially conceived as a tool for academic and military communication, the Internet's potential quickly became apparent, its tendrils reaching out to touch every facet of human endeavor. From the halls of academia to the corridors of power, the Internet began to weave its intricate web. The world, once bound by geographical limitations, began to shrink as information flowed freely across continents, connecting minds and cultures in unprecedented ways. This newfound connectivity fostered a global village, where ideas and innovations could be shared instantaneously. The early days of the Internet were marked by a sense of wonder and possibility. Enthusiasts and pioneers saw it as a blank canvas, ready to be painted with the colors of human creativity and ingenuity. Dial-up modems with their characteristic screeching symphony became the gateways to this new digital frontier. Each connection was a small victory, a step into a vast, uncharted territory. Email, a revolutionary form of communication, enabled instant correspondence across vast distances, rendering handwritten letters a charming relic of the past. It was the first taste of the Internet's power to bring people closer together. The world was changing, rapidly and irrevocably, and the Internet was the driving force behind this transformation. It was not just a tool, but a catalyst for a new era of human interaction and progress. The initial impact of the Internet was most noticeable in the realms of academia, research, and communication. Scholars and scientists were among the first to harness its potential, using it to share knowledge and collaborate on a scale never before possible. Universities and research institutions, the early adopters of this technology, found themselves at the forefront of a new era of collaboration and knowledge sharing. The Internet became a bridge, connecting minds and ideas across the globe. The Internet broke down the silos that had long separated disciplines, fostering interdisciplinary research and accelerating the pace of scientific discovery. It was a melting pot of ideas, where the boundaries of knowledge were constantly being pushed. Yet, the true potential of the Internet extended far beyond these early applications. It was a seed that would grow into a vast, interconnected ecosystem, touching every aspect of our lives. As the technology matured and became more accessible, its impact began to be felt in every corner of society, transforming the way we live, work, and interact with the world around us. The internet was no longer just a tool. It was an integral part of the human experience, shaping our future in ways we could scarcely have imagined. Section 5. A world transformed. Technology's impact on communication. The internet's impact on communication has been nothing short of revolutionary. Email, once a novelty, has become the backbone of professional and personal correspondence, enabling instant communication across vast distances. Social media platforms have emerged as digital town squares, connecting individuals with shared interests, fostering global communities, and reshaping the very fabric of social interaction. The rise of video conferencing has blurred the lines between physical and virtual presence, allowing individuals to connect face-to-face regardless of geographical location. Business meetings, family gatherings, and even medical consultations can now occur remotely, transcending the limitations of distance and transforming the way we work, socialize, and access essential services. The speed and ubiquity of internet-based communication have had a profound impact on the dissemination of information. News and information, once carefully curated and disseminated through traditional media outlets, now flow freely and instantaneously across the globe. This democratization of information has empowered individuals, challenged established narratives, and fostered a more interconnected and informed global citizenry. However, this rapid evolution of communication has not come without its challenges. The spread of misinformation, the erosion of privacy, and the potential for online echo chambers are among the concerns that have accompanied the internet's rise. Navigating these complex issues requires a balanced approach, one that harnesses the transformative power of technology while mitigating its potential downsides.